Okay, so good day po sa ating lahat. So continue lang po natin ang topics under machine design. So unahin po natin si pressure vessels. Okay? When you say pressure vessels, those are container designed to hold fluids having a pressure substantially different from the ambient temperature. Okay? So sa pressure vessel po natin, meron tayong dalawang uri lang, no? Meron po tayong thin-walled, manipis, at syempre meron tayong makapal, the thick-walled pressure vessels. Okay? So, meron po tayong pan-check para masabi natin thin-walled ng ating vessel. So, the thickness of the vessel with respect to the inside diameter should be less than 0.07. So, yan po yung susundin natin, no? So, meron tayong dalawang uri ng thin-walled pa. We have the cylindrical pressure vessel and the spherical thin-walled pressure vessel. Okay? So, magkaiba po tayo ng formula. So, daanan lang po natin yung derivation niya. Mabilisan lang naman po ito. So, sa cylindrical thin-walled po, for example, this is your cylinder having the thickness, of course. This is the inside diameter. This is the thickness. And of course, this is the height na tatawagin nating length, L. Height or length. Taas po. Okay? And you have the pressure inside, which is substantially different sa surrounding natin. Okay? So, of course, since iba yung pressure natin sa loob, normally malaki kumpara sa labas, ang tendency po ng pressure is kumawala. So, possible pong masira yung ating vessel. So, imagine this vessel kung mapupunit po siya dito sa kulay blue na line. Okay? So, meron po tayong stress na nabuo dyan. Tawagin nating ST. Okay? So, ito po yung ating cross-sectional area once na nasira yung ating vessel dahil sa force na tumulak sa kanya. Okay? And of course, sabi natin, stress is force over resisting area yung pumigil. And also, sa thermodynamics po, ang pressure naman ay force over area rin, pero ang pinagkaiba lang nila, this is area of application, kung saan tumama yung force. Ito po yun. Okay? So, tumama yung force natin dito sa pakurba. Pero medyo mahirap computing yung kurbadang area since lahat naman yan tinatamaan. Ang ginagawa po natin, ipoproject natin yan. So, pagsasamahin ko na itong dalawa, stress sub T, ito na po yan, is equal to force. Galing naman sa pressure, ang force ay inside pressure times area of application over the resisting area. Expand lang natin. So, you have the inside pressure. Ang area of application po, yung tinamaan, ipoproject lang natin siya para maging rectangle. Itong blue. So, yun po ay magiging inside diameter times the length. Okay? And of course, the resisting, yung pumigil para ito ay mapunit, ay ito pong dalawang nasa gilid. Ginawa natin green. So, yun po ay dalawang thickness, obviously, times the length. Magka-cancel out po yung length. Kaya ang formula ng ST natin is inside pressure, inside diameter, over twice of the thickness. Of course, pag may binigay na joint efficiency, divisor po. Okay? Joint efficiency. Pag walang binigay, make it 100%. Okay? Sige. So, yan po yung formula natin sa ST. Mamaya ko na po sasabihin yung meaning yan. Okay? Meron din po tayong SL naman. Ano pala yung SL? Okay? So, ito pala yung formula. Pero yung ating vessel, imagine natin if dito masira naman sa kulay pula na to. Okay? So, ang mababago lang dyan is yung cross-section natin. Ito po yung mangyayari. Ito ang ating force. Siyempre, ang magiging area of application, yung bilog na maliit. So, yun ay pi over 4 inside diameter squared. At yung resisting area natin, itong green. Pero yung ginagawa dyan, pupunitin mo yan dito, then i-stretch mo. Magiging yung green, imagine niyo na in-stretch mo na rectangle. Okay? Kaya yun ay perimeter pi d inside times d thickness. Yung kapal niyan. Okay? Kaya mag-cancel out po ang pi at isang inside diameter. Magiging SL is pi di over 4t. Of course, efficiency is divisor. Okay? So, ito po yung mga meaning niya, no? So, pag sinabing ST, yan po yung tangential stress. That is also the hoop stress, the geared, circumferential, the maximum stress, or simply the stress. Okay? So, yun po ang ating ST na tinatawag. You have SL, which is the longitudinal or the minimum stress. Sa mga problems po natin, ang design natin is laging based on the maximum stress. Worst case scenario, kumbaga. So, pag walang tinanong sa problem kung anong tinahanap na stress, that is automatic, di tangential. ST ang kukunin. Okay? And of course, you have the inside pressure, the inside diameter. Sa diameter pala, pag walang binanggit about the problem, inside na automatic ang ating assumption. You have the wall thickness, and of course, you have the joint efficiency natin. Okay? Sige. So, next natin is spherical naman po. Thin walled vessel. Okay? So, sa sphere natin, ito po yan, ay kapal, syempre. So, ito yung ating inside diameter, and this is the thickness. So, imaginein po natin, due to the pressure inside, possible masira yung tangke. So, pumutok, kumbaga. So, pwedeng sa direction na to. You have your SL, longitudinal, and pwede rin dito sa blue, SD. So, mas mabilis lang yung derivation ng formula sa spherical kasi imagine kung kunin ko yung cross-section dito sa tangential at sa longitudinal, parehas lang kung ganito. Okay, so ibig sabihin, from stress again, and pressure formula, nag-come up tayo kanina sa ST, equals kanina, ngayon, equal si ST at SL, obvious naman. Okay? So, sila ay equal sa derivation natin na inside pressure, area of application, over the resisting area. So, ang mababago lang, the area of application ay itong bilog na maliit, kaya pi over 4, Ti squared. So, ang resisting area itong bilog na may butas na green, pero ang ginawa ulit, kagaya kanina sa cylindrical, hatiin yan, i-stretch, magiging rectangle, so circumference, pi di times the thickness. So, magka-cancel out po, yung pi at isang di, so ang ating stress for spherical, is parehas lang sa tangential at longitudinal na PD over 40, may efficiency denominator. Okay, so pag mas maliit po ang stress, mas malakas yung ating vessel. Kaya mas malakas ang spherical sa cylindrical by twice. Kasi ang denominator nito 4, ang denominator ng tangential ng cylindrical ay 2. Okay? So let's try this problem. A thin-walled, sabi dyan, cylinder is 15 inches in diameter, having an internal pressure of 150 psi. The wall thickness is 0.125 inch. Find the induced stress. Okay? So sa thin-walled pressure vessel po, induced stress or simply DST is PT over 2TE. Direct sub naman ito. Okay? So you have your 150 PSI. Inside diameter is 15. Again, pag walang binanggit sa diameter, automatic inside yan. You have twice of the thickness given. Efficiency, walang sinabi. So that is automatic 100%. So again, sa design, pag naka-English units, tandaan lang lagi, PSI, inches, and then PSI, inches, then pound force. Okay? So, labas lang natin si Calcu. Okay? So, ililipat ko lang dito si Calcu. Yan. Then, ito type na natin siya. So, that is 150 times 15 all over twice of 0.125. Okay? So, 9 wait lang, may mali tayo na pindot. Okay, 15 lang to. Okay, so lalabas po ay 9,000 PSI. Okay, ganun lang po kasimple yan. Direct sub lang. Okay, next number. A thin hollow sphere, radius 10, tandaan, sabi dyan, radius of 10, walang sinabi, so inside na. Thickness of 0.1 inch is subjected to an internal pressure of 100 psi gauge. What is the maximum stress on the element of the sphere? So, pag sphere po, over 4 tayo. Direct sub pa rin yan. You have your inside pressure of 100 psi. Okay lang kung gauge dahil gauge naman talaga ang nasa loob ng cylinder. You have the diameter twice of the radius 10. 4 since this is a hollow sphere. Then thickness is 0.1, efficiency not given, 100%. Okay, so i-type ulit sa calcu natin yan. That is 100 times 2 times 10. Okay, pwede yan kay calcu. Divided by 4 times 0.1 equals natin 5,000. English unit, PSI. Okay? Ganun lang po yan. Next. a spherical shell 1.8 meters outside diameter, 1.725 inside diameter, contains helium at a pressure of 10.4 megapascal. What is the stress on the shell? Automatic maximum stress ang kukunin. So, spherical shell, binigyan ka ng dalawang diameters outside, inside, makukuha natin si thickness. Sa mathematics, ang thickness natin ay, okay, paano ba lumabas yung value na yan? Paano ang solution natin for thickness? Kung naalala pa sa math, sir, yun po ay difference in diameters, 1.8 minus 1.725, i-divide mo ng 2. Doon po nanggaling ang 0.0375, that is in meters. Then, walang sinabi ditong thin or thick, so pwede natin ma-check agad using thickness over the inside diameter. Okay, so ito type natin yan, 0.0375 over the inside diameter, 1.725. Ang lumabas dun ay 0.02. Okay, so 0.02 is less than 0.07, so thin walled yan. Okay, lagi po nating i-check pag walang sinabi sa problem. Okay, so thin walled pressure vessel, cylindrical, spherical, kaya over 4, direct sub yan. SI units tayo. Sa SI units, megapascal at saka millimeter sana, pero dito naman okay lang na meters kasi magka-cancel out yung unit ng diameter at thickness, same ng unit ng stress at pressure. Lagi pong ganun yun. Okay? So, efficiency, again, 100% since hindi binigay. Then, ito type na lang natin to. That is 10.4 times 1.725. Okay? Divided by 4 times 0.0375. Huwag na ilagay ang times 1. Okay? Equals natin yung 119.6. Again, the unit is megapascal. Okay? Ganun lang po ang pagsosolve ng pressure vessel na thin wall.